Hello everybody, welcome to today's live album reaction. Just before we get going, just to let you know that if you donate to our channel, we will guarantee and prioritize a reaction request for you. All the details can be found down below. So let's have a look at what we're going to be reacting to today. We're actually going to have a little Wikipedia look first as well. What's going on here? Just a minute before I share the screen. Let me try to sort this out. Put that on there for everybody to see, but Brett can't see it, so he will in a second. There we go. Okay. Brett, can you see the screen?
Yep, see that.
So we're going to be reacting to Ginger Root, right? It's an American indie soul music project, and he describes his sound as aggressive elevator soul. And the album, or the EP, is called City Slicker. So it's a soundtrack for the American adaptation of a fictitious 1980s Japanese film, which was expected to be released in August 2021, which I presume it was. So yeah, that's what we're going to be dealing with today. Where's the mouse thing? Weird. Where's my mouse gone? Like the cursor, I mean. It's really, really weird, that.
You're right, I'm not sure.
I've like lost my cursor, so it's working, but the actual cursor thing's disappeared, which is really, really weird and annoying and problematic. Why has it gone? Anyway, Brett, can you see?
The last thing I saw with, anyway,
can you see?
yeah, I can see the album,
but
the EP even. Yeah,
I'm going to struggle to press play because I can't see the bloody cursor.
Your library bit keeps flickering. If that's any,
I need to try to click on. I don't know where it's gone, Jeff. I honestly don't know where it's gone. Just a minute. Let me try
let
to
me share the screen and see if I can do the clicking for you.
Well, what use is that going to be? Can you? So you can see my. You can see the cursor, can you?
No.
Well, what use is that going to be then? Right. So I want to press. Hang on a minute. I've got a problem here. Let me just pause this. Okay. So technical problem is now over. So I'm going to just. Oh, it's the wrong thing. Just a minute, guys. Right, so I'm going to share the screen so that Brett can see this. Okay, Brett, can you see this? Can you see the screen? City Slicker.
Yeah, I just need to make it bigger.
I'm going to get going. Yep. Hopefully you can hear it. If you can't, of course, let me know. Okay, let's go over to the governor to take us through this one.
Oh, is that me? Is it?
Yeah, it's you.
Okay. Yeah, but we've got really
Well,
written down here is
last time I called you a constable. You didn't like you thought I was calling you something really rude. So governor, is that all right?
yeah, no, that's fine. I just want to make sure definitely the right person. That's all. Not talking about yourself.
Go on then.
That's
Go
all.
on then.
Yeah, I probably misheard you the last time. Um, the only thing I've got really written down here is 1970s. I want to hear some 70s music. This is what it's about. However, but it does also feel um, modern in a way as well. So it does. So we've done something similar. Well, a while back now when we had these sort of we went through a period of like proper 80s style songs, which were modern artists doing 80s songs, which sound really 80s, but also felt modern as well. And this sort of fits in the same category. It really just feels like a nice sort of nod to sort of 70s kind of soul kind of music. Um, I don't know if you'll be a fan of it, but I do like his voice. It is a bit high, but it kind of fits nicely to this genre. Um, he is trying to sing to. Yeah, I think for an opening track, it's setting the stall out. If this is where we're going to be going down, then that's fine. Could probably expect that. Don't know how much change we're going to have there. Just like with lots of songs, don't really nothing too wrong about it. Nothing bad, wrong about it. Just nice to sort of listen to. And maybe we get more of a better idea as we go through the EP. So just a nice, good opening track.
Okay. Well, I really dislike this. I thought this was
Ooh, okay.
really, really bad. I really regret choosing this now. I don't know. I was the one that chose it. Just I hated everything about it, to be honest, from the word go. Um, Hard to explain. It felt very messy. A lot going on. Little different sounds. Didn't like the singing voice. Didn't like the style. I really did not like anything about this whatsoever. And the only good thing is, thank God, there's only 6 tracks on this. We only got to put up with another 5 tracks of this. So they're not particularly long. It's a short EP. But I'm going to struggle with this if this is what it's going to be like, and I'm presuming it is. It's just not for me. Absolutely not for me at all. Don't like anything about it. Got no positives to say about it whatsoever. Let's go to the next track.
Just before we move on to the next track, just to not to try and defend you in any way whatsoever, but say because I've said it's very 70s. You do like 70s music, so it's not a case of it's a 70s thing or an old-fashioned thing. Because I'm sure you've said to me like one of your favourite decades is you do enjoy 70s music. Or have I
Yeah,
got
I
you
enjoy
confused with someone
70s.
else?
Oh, I
Yeah.
like. I think I like 70s music, but this is not what I like. Just not my style at all. It's not catchy. It's not. I don't know. It's not like a typical pop song. I don't know what it is. It's like a bit of soul, but it's just not for me at all. And I really don't. I'd be
Yeah.
surprised if any of the songs are, but you never know. Let's see. thought that was absolutely awful. The only positive I could say is that it wasn't any worse than the first track. I don't think it was better, but I really did not enjoy that whatsoever. I'm really, really disliking this so far. I don't know what it is about it. It's just not ticking any boxes at all. I just don't like the style of it. It's like, it feels kind of like pop music in a way, but just not in my sort of style with that sort of, what do you call it? That, what's this style? What we're calling it? Not jazz, but like
No, I was going to say soul, but is it soul? That
soul. No,
feels.
it's just whatever it is. It's fucking crap. I'm sorry, I don't normally swear on here, but it's honestly, it's that bad. I really don't like it. I'm going to struggle to get through this. I don't know what it is. Like, I can understand me saying that if we were listening to some like real hardcore metal with growling, you'd maybe expect that from me, right? But for something like this, something that's quite nice-ish, nice in a way. It's just sort of nice sort of music, nice sounding in a way, but I just can't stand it. I really can't. That's how bad I think this is. I'm not. You know me. If someone's watching for the first time, I'm not usually like this, am I? I've never
No,
been
that's
like
why I
this.
defended the last one. I was saying about the decade, wasn't that? And I get it. There's a lot of elements which isn't your cup of tea
I
all
don't know.
brought
I just
together
have I got out of
into
the wrong
this.
side of bed today. I don't know, but I don't. I just don't like this. It's as simple as that. Anyway, Brett, what do you think?
Well, I don't mind it. I think where I'm coming from, I'm quite liking the fact that this is so modern, but being a throwback and trying to be nostalgic from a decade. Obviously, I'm not too familiar and comfortable with. I know you may think differently, but and yeah, I think because there's songs from this decade, like this one, I think I prefer to the previous one, just for that, a little bit more upbeat, more experimental with sort of sound effects and songs. Um, we're used to like sort of when we say like cheesy music, there's certain cheesy music we probably liked from the 90s, and I feel like this is elements of cheesy music from the 70s is where I get feel from it as well. So that's why probably got a little bit of smile on my face. I kind of sort of take what it is, but I get it from your side of things as well. So again, for me, I actually don't mind it, but I said I'm seeing it more from, I don't want to say like an artistic view, but more, it's a throwback to a different period. Because I said I've never heard anyone this modern do this style of music like this, and you probably said it's probably a good reason why. But that's why I'm sort of taking it from there, and let's see what some other track may bring.
Oh, right, okay. Got to get through another 4 tracks of this. Right, let's go. Neighbour.
Outside again, and I'll see you
Okay, Backstreet Brett. How did you find this one?
Um, yeah, I feel I'm going to end up sort of repeating a lot already because even though songs are slightly different, they're not varying up that much from there. Um, Again, I think we've got sort of the same sort of tempo and speed to the second one. I think I slightly prefer the second one more than this one. This one almost felt a bit more repetitive in parts there. Um, and again, we're having this sort of it's weird because it's like being experimental with sort of sounds for the songs
Hmm.
that he's playing, but again, it goes back to that nostalgic and more back at the time where these were like new sounds that people weren't really using much in day. So that's to go back to like choosing like would be sort of overused and because it was new and didn't sound like normal normal songs there. So it's getting a bit excessive with those there. But again, it's the element which I am liking about this. Again, this sort of whole different time period being played sort of now really. So yeah, it's a bit the same of the similar ones there. So I was hoping we were going to get a bit more variation. And again, we're halfway through. As Lee would be almost glad to know. So yeah, I'm hoping there's still going to be some more obvious differentials between some of the songs, but I'll wait and see.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, in terms of good news, this is the best song so far, simply because it's been the
Okay.
shortest. So
No, okay.
um, I think what's happened now, I've got past that initial shock of just how bad this album is and this style of music that I'm kind of like getting used to it. So I'm no longer as, I suppose, as
As
critical, just
angry.
because, yeah, as angry, just because I'm taking it for what it is. So I didn't like it. I'm getting used to it. So, I mean, probably slightly preferred this to the other two. Maybe I don't know why. I get what you mean. Like, there's a lot of kind of like experimental stuff with the sounds going on, and I don't like that. I don't know what it is. It's just I don't like the sounds of this. The sound, it's just the instrumental is just not mine. The singing style's not mine. Don't like anything about it. Let's go to the next track. Juban District. Okay, so I thought that was the best track so far. I think probably because of a combination, because just quite getting used to it now, as I said earlier, and also I think the difference with this one, a bit, I don't know, like less. It felt a little bit less interference with all those silly instrumental stuff going on. There was that little Japanese part as well in the middle, and then we had. It felt a bit more like I'd say a proper song, but it was a bit of a. It was sort of like two singing voices, which was quite good, and then there was like a catchy-ish chorus kind of thing as well. So we're getting more to like sort of in the average kind of category here. We've gone from like bloody awful to average, which is quite a big jump up, I suppose. So credit where it's due. Didn't mind that one. Didn't like it, but it's just a damn sight better than the previous three, that's for sure. What about you?
Yeah, fair play to you. Well done. Yeah, this I think is also the best song we've had so far. However, I was worried at first because it did sound like it was going to be very much. And don't get me wrong, it's not massively different to some of the other ones, but you're right. I think it's those little things where yes, we had the sort of experimental with the experimental sounds at more sort of regular points, so it probably didn't feel too extreme or trying to be too experimental. Followed maybe the suit of like in your terms, like a normal song, almost had like a chorus, almost a catchy-ish kind of chorus in set place as well, and just a differential of his voice as well. Whether there was two singers, I don't know, but it's those little things that kind of help a little bit from there. So yeah, it's definitely my favorite so far, but I wouldn't say it's massively expansive. But yeah, I really like the one. I feel like it's a song that you could just listen to on its own once. Comes up, actually not too bad. I think it is difficult. You're sort of having a lot of the same on the same EP. But again, two more songs. Could there still be a bit more differential? I don't know. But yeah, that so far was a good one.
Right, City Slicker is next. That's the title of the album as well.
J-O-N-N. It's not my fault. My time was yesterday, but you thought I called not once, but twice that day. So it's factual. My time is not too stable. Next time you call, think twice, then look my way. Because the city's slicker, the city's slicker. Because the city's slicker is on the run. He's just trying to get through the day. Let's gonna do it. You know it's no fun, but ain't no one can cut it when it's all gone sideways. It's not my fault this time. I can't explain, but I'll call you up. Inside is poverty now. Because the city's slicker, the city's slicker. Because the city's slicker is on the run. He's just trying to get through. He's trying to make do. He's trying to get through, but he know it ain't true. He's just trying to get through. Yeah, he's fighting for you.
Okay, Bretsky, over to you.
Um, yeah, I guess this it's been a little bit different, but again, not massively from there. I know you said right at the start this was part of like going to be part of like a film that never got released, or
No, I didn't say.
I don't know if that was playing my mind.
I didn't say it didn't get released. I said it was due to be released.
Due to be released.
But
Sorry,
that was probably written back before it was released. So I presume it has since been released.
has been released.
Probably, I don't know.
The point, the point I was going to go into now, whether that was playing my mind, where I felt that sort of chorus bit it goes about the City Slicker bit, felt so much like that could be a theme for a TV show, or not so much a movie. I was thinking definitely more like a TV show. It felt more, comedy kind of, almost felt more jokily type sort of thing from there. Taking a lot more of the sort of experimental elements we had early on way out, and this one had very minimal, if hardly any. It was just that City Slickers sort of chorus bit which made it sound a little bit more comical, a little bit more different. However, still quite the same. It wasn't as good as the first one, but I think maybe I'll see what you have to say. But I think the fact it's got that sort of less experimental element, just more. Less of those elements makes it that little bit different to the others, I guess.
What do you mean it wasn't as good as the first one? Track number 1?
No, the previous one, the Urban Districts one.
Yeah, look, I didn't mind this. I thought this was all right. I think probably because it's like you said, it's not messing around with all that experimental sounds, which I really didn't like. So it was a lot more, I suppose, simple. Again, that's like kind of catchy chorus. It was a short track. There was actually an instrumental part that I really liked. Well, I wouldn't say really liked. I quite quite liked in this. I can't remember how it goes. There was something. It did it at least 2 times. Listen. It's, to be fair, it's respectable now. We've gone from like goddamn awful to just kind of like, okay, I don't mind listening to this if it comes on somewhere. I could listen to it. I wouldn't choose to listen to it, but these last 2 tracks at least have been a big improvement on those previous 3, especially the first 2. Anyway, we go on to the last track, which is Entertainment. Okay. Yeah. So I didn't particularly like that. I mean, I still think it's better than what we had earlier on. At least with this, it felt stable all the way through. It wasn't all those weird, annoying sounds. There were some annoying sounds, like something that really felt really high pitched that I really didn't like. Some strange sound. But yeah, like I say, at least it was normal-ish. I mean, I think the song was a bit too long, probably 3 minutes 40 seconds too long for my liking. But I mean, it was all right. It was fairly average, I suppose. So we've had an improvement. It's not my cup of tea. But anyway, I'll sum up it very shortly. So Brett, you could tell us about this song, and then you can sum up, go straight into your overall summing up of the album, please.
Okay, I'll do my best. Yeah, so this felt like back to some of the early tracks, and he said these ones sounded better, and I do think they did, but there was definitely that same sort of original started. However, I felt a bit less soul and probably a bit more. I'm going to say electric, but I don't think that's the right sort of genre terminology either. But the first one's definitely felt more soul-like in comparison to this one. And like at the start, again, it goes back to the same thing, which is also probably how my sum up of the EP would be, where it felt just a really nice nod to that sort of period of time, that whole sort of experimenting with weird sounding things which wouldn't have done before. I do agree with you. I feel maybe this one it felt maybe was a bit more controlled, or maybe just more used to it potentially. But yeah, like I said, it's on par with all the others. So it was slightly different, but not enough, and more like the original tracks that we started off with. But in terms of summing up, and that's kind of where I stand with things from there. I do think that what was it called in? Yeah, Durban District was my favourite one from there, but I say it wasn't massively standoutish from the others. Probably in your words, probably the best of the bad bunch. Um, and it's like I said at the start, I sort of just appreciating because again, it's a new kind of sort of genre not heard before, and instead of not heard anyone doing this kind of sort of style of 70s music in this way before. So I saw more of a enjoying it more from that aspect as well. So they play for the sort of the trying of it from there. It wouldn't be an EP I'd rush back to listen to. And as I probably sort of said earlier, like if one of these songs came on, preferably the track five, or no, so track four that enjoyed most, preferably that one. But if any were to come out, I could imagine just listen to it, came on, that'd be that, and yeah, move on to what the next song would be. So yeah, over to you.
Yeah. So look, obviously I didn't like this. I don't. Still trying to kind of pinpoint what it is exactly I didn't like about it. I'm like you, Brett. You mentioned earlier that I like the '70s decade for music. Yeah, but there's lots of music in the '70s that so many different genres, right? So yeah, some music from the '70s I like, some I dislike. So but whatever this was, yeah, it just didn't do it for me. It was too, I don't know, like funky. What's the word I'm looking for? Like this sort of style just wasn't for me. I think if I prefer something a little bit more traditional, sort of pop, or maybe even a little bit rocky, but just not this. But listen, I kind of got used to it, I suppose, and I did think that it did improve. Tracks 4, 5, and 6, at least. Even track 3, I think, was probably better than tracks 1 and 2. I don't know. It'd be interesting if I listened back to say tracks 1 and 2, which I really disliked. How would I change my opinion? Maybe I'm kind of more used to it, and I just think, oh, it's okay. I don't know, but there was just that initial shock that where I just really disliked it, and yeah, just not for me, this one at all. But like I said, fair, at least it got a bit better and certainly became bearable for sure, which I didn't think it would be. I thought I was going to dislike the whole thing. So yeah, guys, that's it from us. Listen, we say it how it is, in our opinions, of course. Wasn't to be, for me anyway. So we'll see you again, guys, for the next one. Don't be afraid to donate to our channel and give us a request. But I can't guarantee I'm going to like it, that's for sure. So guys, thank you. See you again soon. Goodbye.